FBW fans, it is now time for the main event here at FBW Endgames 2025, and it is possibly the biggest main event of the year. It is the Razor Rage, Anthony Aries going one-on-one with the Kingpin, Chris Dynamite, for the undisputed title here at Endgames, marking the third match between these two at the Endgames event. Both men facing off at Endgames 2018 and 2019.
Chris,
both times.
Your date with Destiny is tonight. Endgames. It's yours.
Both times Chris Dynamite has brought out the demon, and both times Anthony Aries has defeated Chris Dynamite here at Endgame. So the statistics at this event are in the Devil in Disguise's favor. And the last time these two men faced off was at Karma 2024 last year, and Chris Dynamite picked up the victory at that event. But the last time Anthony Aries has brought out the demon, Anthony Aries came out victorious, and that was at Wrestle-7 in 2022. And we are here in 2025, many years later. Chris Dynamite, the now self-proclaimed kingpin of FBW. Both men at a pivotal point of their careers. The Razor Rage, the Kingpin. Both men at the most dangerous they've ever been. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they both compete off against each other. Both men has not faced off one-on-one since last year's Karma. What is this? Chris Dynamite. The demon has been summoned. At Grief for Gold earlier this month, Chris Dynamite teased that he will bring out the demon, and the demon has arrived for the third time at Endgames against Anthony Aries. Now, Anthony Aries has the victory edge over the demon. We are talking about a demon backed by the Kingpin. The most dangerous Chris Dynamite has ever been, but on the flip side, the Razor Rage, the Devil in Disguise, the most dangerous that Anthony Aries has been in his career. This is going to be a huge match with huger stakes. Not just the undisputed title, but the future of FBW. The legacy of both men's careers. It is a big match feel here for the main event of FBW Endgames, and it is for the title that matters the most here, the undisputed title.
The following contest is set for one fall and is for the FBW Undisputed Championship! Introducing the challenger, the Devil in Disguise, Anthony Aries!
You're showing no fear, mocking Chris.
The champion, he
teasing
is
him,
the demon,
taunting.
Chris Dynamite!
The demon is surrounded by mind games. Anthony Aries trying to counteract that with mind games of his own, showing no fear.
Hard. They're calling your name.
It is time
not mine.
to get this main event
They're calling
started.
your name, Chris.
Anthony Aries claims that Chris Dynamite's stuttering is finally in some real jeopardy. The cards are calling his name. And here we go. Both men trading off strikes here in the center of the ring. And now what it says, the demon picking up Anthony Aries, slamming him right down. Both men know each other very well. Best friends, brothers, since 2012. Over 10 years of friendship, of brotherhood, competing together against each other in and outside of the ring. And trying to lock up, but the demon with a low blow, taking down Anthony Aries. The demon, the Kingpin, this is the most dangerous that Chris Dynamite has ever been. What is this? a massive clothesline, taking down Anthony Aries. The long game will benefit both of these competitors because they know each other so well. They know all of their counters. They know all of each other's moves, their tricks. They just have to wait it out and hope for a mistake. Opening now at a stalemate again. And just Anthony Aries slapping the Demon, really trying to get under the skin of Chris Dynamite. And Chris Dynamite charging him, just grounding and pounding. Anthony Aries feels that Chris Dynamite is hiding behind some sort of insecurities behind this Kingpin persona. Anthony Aries feels like it's time that he reclaims his spot. Anthony Aries still holding on to the grudge that was the BYWN Clash of the Yards. Wait, what is this? A deal breaker in the beginning of the match. But Anthony Aries kicks out to survive. But Anthony Aries holding on to that grudge of BYWN Clash of the Yards. The 1 hour Iron Man match for the undisputed title, which was at the time the end of FBW. Chris Dynamite staying retired. But wait, what is this? Anthony Aries with a faith breaker responding to that deal breaker. Could this be it?
2.
But Chris Dynamite kicks out, both men giving their best shot, a little warning shot of sorts right here in the beginning of this match. But right after that 1 hour Iron Man match, Chris Dynamite distanced himself from backyard wrestling. Anthony Aries going to Georgia for a year. And what is this? Chris Dynamite has Anthony Aries up with the Alabama Slam. Dropping Anthony Aries.
2.
But Anthony Aries kicks out. Anthony Aries feels betrayed by Chris Dynamite after everything that they have been through together in war as brothers. And those strikes just striking down Anthony Aries. Now what is this? Chris Dynamite picking him up for a suplex, but no, Anthony Aries trying to get out of it. Both men know each other so well. And Chris Dynamite has Anthony Aries up, holding him with that stalling suplex. A little awkward landing for Anthony Aries. But the damage has been done. Cover.
1, 2.
Chris Dynamite has been the undisputed champion since WrestleBash 9 when he defeated Sam Reeves in the main event in a strap match. Chris Dynamite back in action after defeating Dante Kruger this summer at Summer Chaos. Now what is this? Is he going for a powerbomb, a pile driver? He has Anthony Aries, and he drops him with the powerbomb. Anthony Aries trying to prevent Chris Dynamite from getting him up, but he's still planted him.
2.
But not enough to keep the Razor Rage down.
1, 2.
Covering him again.
1,
again.
2.
This is what I'm talking about. The frustration, the insecurities. Anthony Aries getting under the skin of Chris Dynamite. And just laying strikes in. Oh my God. Unprotected strikes right to the face. Anthony Aries feels like he's surpassed. Wait, what is this? Picking him up. Picking him up. Trying to get a good position, and he slams him. Anthony Aries feels like he's surpassed Chris Dynamite in their ranks here in backyard wrestling. Anthony Aries going up to Georgia, winning the SGW title in Georgia out of state. Facing the devil himself at the time, Sam Reeves.
1, 2.
Anthony Aries' career almost ended up at SGW at termination in December of 2023 when Sam Reeves pile drove Anthony Aries time and time again. Chris Dynamite was nowhere there. Chris Dynamite did not go to SGW. Chris Dynamite did not follow Anthony Aries up to Georgia, and Anthony Aries feels betrayed. And now here with a Dynamite cutter. Disrespecting Chris Dynamite with a move of his own. The Dynamite cutter, shades of vintage Chris Dynamite, the early days of FBW as Drago. He's setting him up for another Dynamite cutter in the center of the ring.
1, 2.
See, in FBW, it's always been both men. It's always been Anthony Aries and Chris Dynamite, as Chris Dynamite has Anthony Aries locked in a sleeper, trying to make Anthony Aries tap or pass. Chris Dynamite has won a I Quit match against Anthony Aries in the past. These men have faced off in many matches. These men have many matches against each other. Now Anthony Aries has him up, and he plants him. All of his body weight on Chris Dynamite, breaking free out of the choke. Anthony Aries feels disrespected at the fact that Chris Dynamite came back to Backyard Wrestling after 2 years gone from the action. And now he reprised this kingpin role. And Anthony Aries feels like he's the true pillar, the true top dog in here in FBW. And now both men trading strikes in the center of the ring, slapping each other. Things are getting heated here at FBW Endgames 2025. The undisputed title on the line. It is the third match here. The trilogy is being completed here at Endgames. And a curb stomp right to Chris Dynamite. Shades of vintage Anthony Aries. And what was this? Rolling him up. Almost stealing the match here. Both men know each other so well. Every time these men face off here in the ring, it is always an instant classic. Chris Dynamite setting up Anthony Aries for something, wondering what he has to do to put down Anthony Aries, who is at his most dangerous. And a spear! Taking down Anthony Aries. Anthony Aries takes out of that spear. Now just choking him. And now right to the eyes, trying to blind Anthony Aries. And Anthony Aries repaying the favor. Both men giving it their all here tonight for the undisputed title, the title that has defined both of these men's careers. And now what is this? Anthony Aries with a pile driver to Chris Dynamite! A massive pile driver shifting the tides. This could be it.
1, 2.
But Chris Dynamite barely kicks out after a massive pile driver out of nowhere, planting Chris Dynamite here. Anthony Aries, the Razor Age, playing no games. He is trying to take Chris Dynamite out with another pile driver. Back to back here at Endgames. There's no way the Demon is going to survive 2 back-to-back pile drivers. He is still a human being. Just slapping Anthony Aries. Taunting him. Oh no, not a third, and a third! 3 back-to-back pile drivers. You can see Chris Dynamite grabbing the neck.
1, 2.
It was about 7 pile drivers that took Anthony Aries almost out of action in SGW. And Chris Dynamite just received the raid back to back. This is what I'm talking about. Anthony Aries, the Razor Rage, the most sadistic he's ever been here in his decade-long career. And now Chris Dynamite up. But what is this? Is Chris Dynamite trying to repay the favor? Locking the arms and a pile driver to Anthony Aries. Both men not holding back here at Endgames.
1, 2.
Both men surviving the onslaught of pile drivers here at FBW Endgames. This is one of the biggest main events that we've ever seen, especially of the calendar year. Both men, the pillars of FBW, trying to lead this new era of many new guys, many old guys, trying to lead the era, and a double clothesline. Both men out in the center of the ring. Now, Draven Solis lost the United States Championship earlier tonight in the street fight. If Chris Dynamite loses the undisputed title here, the main stage mafia as we know it Their control over FBW might as well be over. And now the spider pose, and a dragon's claw. Anthony Aries staggered, and another dragon claw. Chris Dynamite firing up, looking in the eyes of Anthony Aries, and another dragon claw, and another. Anthony Aries fading away. He's fading, just laying it in. Chris Dynamite knows what he has to do. He cannot hold back. He has to put his feelings aside of friendship. He needs to put the Razor Rage away. He wants to prove himself as the Kingpin. And a deal breaker landing right on top of his head. Anthony Aries is out.
1, 2, 3.
And Chris Dynamite retains the undisputed title here at FBW Endgames in a very personal war that didn't even leave the ring. These two men left it all in the ring.
FBW Undisputed Champion, Chris Dynamite!
This is why FBW revolves around these two men. They left it all in the ring. Pure in sport. Now Chris Dynamite, could he be looking to shove it to Anthony Aries one last time? Could he be looking for another deal breaker? This is what I'm talking about. Both men deep down inside, they have the utmost respect and love for each other. Bold move for the Kingpin to acknowledge another competitor, and that competitor being his ultimate friend, his ultimate rival, Anthony Aries.